I think we are live. So a very warm welcome to everybody that is turning into our stream here. We are right at the moment at the RoHOW in Hamburg. The RoHOW is a very is an international robotics event, and as you can see here on the field, the robots event of course involves real robots. On the field, you can see two robots, one in red and one in blue. Both are from the HTWK Leipzig robots team, and they will present to you here a show match to show what is coming up in the next RoboCup events. The RoboCup is an international competition that has the purpose of designing robots that play soccer. And as you can see here, we play on a proper soccer field, and the robots got the signal that the game is starting. And now both robots are proceeding to the ball and try to get the ball into the goal, as you do in soccer. As this is a research competition, of course, these robots are designed and built and programmed by humans, and the goal is to find the best ways on teaching robotics, on how to design software, on how to work with artificial intelligence. And of course, this means that both robots here are working autonomously, meaning these robots are not remote controlled. Both robots have the task to recognize their environment, find the ball, navigate across the field, and score the goal without the humans controlling them. And as we can see, the blue team here is a little bit better at the moment. It might score a goal in a few seconds, but the ball goes to the left. Oh no, the robot even stumbles and falls down. This, of course, also happens in robot soccer. And as in real soccer, you can't just remain laying down, because that would be an obstacle on the field. So the robot is tasked to autonomously get back up. And as we can see here, the robots are able to get back up, but this is very stressful for the robots, and then of course you lose a lot of time. And this time gave the red team the chance to take control of the ball. The red team very good at recognizing ball, but sadly the control of the ball was not very good, and the robot lost control of the ball and gives the blue team the chance to take control of the ball. The blue team now has taken control of the ball, but of course the ball is on the wrong side of the field. So the blue team is tasked to orient themselves, find the ball, and proceed with the ball back to the half that they want to attack. And they do this properly now here, taking control of the ball, but of course the red team is not sleeping, and as a result we get another duel, 1 versus 1 about the ball, but the ball goes out and is returned to the field. In these duels, robots often clash against each other, and as we can see here, when robots clash, they sometimes fall down. But of course, neither robot will give up, and the blue robot needs to stand up autonomously, recognize that they are fallen, and after they have fallen, get back up. And as you can see, both teams are able to do this. Both teams, again, back at the balls, they seem to be very balanced here. The balance, of course, depends both on the hardware and the software. Both teams here using the same kinds of robots at the moment, but teams can use different kinds of software to distinguish themselves, producing robots that do better play, better environment recognition, and thus do play better software. Oh, and of course, if both robots fall down, both robots need to get back up. But it looks like one robot might have been damaged during follow. No, it just took a second for the robot to recognize that the joints are still working, and it gets back up. Both robots, of course, not giving up and trying to take control of the ball. And thus the head referee ended the demonstration game here we have on our field at RoHOW. The game ended 0-0, so no robot was able to score a goal, but we were able to see that both robots were able to look around, take in their surroundings with the cameras in their head. orient themselves and autonomously take control of the ball to play soccer. What we did not see here in this demonstration was a lot of shots on the goal, because both robots in their software were very focused on dribbling, taking control of the ball, and in 1-versus-1 competitions for the ball, taking control and dribbling the ball into the goal. Now we are setting up a second demonstration here of our RoboCup team. This time the team Be Human from Bremen will show that robots as well as dribbling also have kicking skills. And this robot here is programmed to kick the ball across the field into goal. And as you can see here, the first kick was already very impressive. The ball goes from the middle line straight into the goal, and it's also a very impressive depth of field. The robot is able to kick the ball very far. The ball moves very far. This, of course, is a big challenge for goalies. If a robot goalie is in the goal, they must react instantly to stop the ball. And so this is showing a very impressive challenge that we will see in further robot games. The movement of if you watch the robot closely, you can see this robot here is a slightly taller model. Several different models of robots are allowed to be used in RoboCup competitions. Here present at this competition in our demonstration games, different sizes of booster robots are used, and so we have different sizes on the field. But also, of course, you can see here the software that operates the robots that is produced by the teams is different. And we can see here the movement of the robot is different. The way the robot navigates over the field, sidestepping and rotating around the ball is different. And of course, we can see the robot is way more focused on finding the ball, positioning themselves behind the ball and kicking the ball instead of dribbling the ball, which we saw earlier in the demonstration of 1-versus-1. And again, a very nice demonstration shot. The ball not only went into the goal, but the ball even went flying into the ball, not rolling across the ground, which is a fairly new achievement that we have in RoboCup. In past RoboCup competitions, it was very hard to achieve a ball that lifts off of the ground and still remains controlled, so the ball goes into goal. But here I think this is a preview of what we can see in further RoboCup competitions in the next years, and I think we will see some very, very impressive goal shots that are already being developed here. RoboCup is an international competition that has the goal to teach robotics, teach software development, teach AI. And as a measure on how successful we are, as you can see, we are playing robot soccer here. The competition is visited by teams from many countries, and next year's the World Championship will be held in Korea and will include many of the teams that are present here, and both teams that did demonstration games here will be present and will compete at the next World Championship for the title of World Champion.